Hi, I'm David Lee. Welcome again to my kitchen and another adventure in Culinary Capers. Today, I'm going to do Margie's favorite chocolate truffles. Our ingredients are pretty simple for this. Some good chocolate. And we want a half a pound of either semi-sweet or bittersweet. And I actually kind of combine some of each. So, and I kind of watch for the sales. I found there's several wonderful brands. This is a very good brand. Found it on sale at Target. And then this chocolate actually comes from Aldi's. Aldi's chocolates are very, very highly rated. So we need a half a pound. And so actually for this recipe, I've used a quarter of a pound of the semi-sweet and a quarter of a pound of the Aldi's for this recipe. We'll need 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We'll need 1 egg yolk at room temperature. Then we're going to need a half a cup of either hot water or espresso. Then we need to have a container. I've found for this batch of recipe, 4 inches by 4 inches is what I want. And I've gone ahead and put parchment paper in it just so it's easier to get the chocolate out once it's cooled. And then just to finish it off, we'll need, before we serve it, you'll see we'll serve it with some cocoa powder, good quality cocoa powder, and just a little sprinkle of sea salt. So let's get started here. And actually I've already gotten started, so let me get off the stove to save time. In a double boiler, I've gone ahead and melted, you can see the butter on top here, just finished melting my chocolate and butter. So you want to melt the two of them together. And then we're going to stir these until it's well mixed. Okay, I like that. I like the way that looks. So now we're going to set it aside. So now we're going to want to put our egg yolk and hot water or espresso together. So Dan, come on and let's make us a cup of espresso coffee here. Boy, the Nespresso makes great coffee, cappuccino, and even the milk frother is so simple to use. And you can make cold milk, so you can make cold drinks too. We may have to have one of these when we have our chocolate, Dan. Okay, now we're going to come over to our double boiler, which was still hot from melting the chocolate. And if you don't have a double boiler, you can do this whole recipe with a glass bowl that's heat proof. So we have our 1 egg yolk, and we're going to put our half a cup of liquid in, and we're slowly going to heat it. Now, we have to be careful to do this slowly and stir it rather regularly because we don't want it to turn to scrambled eggs. So why are we doing this? It's really a safety precaution. And this probably takes the longest to do of any part of the process. We want to get this to 160 degrees. And the FDA said anything over 140 kills any bacteria. So we don't want any salmonella problems or bacteria problems with it. So we're just going to keep stirring this slightly until it gets to 160 degrees on our instant read thermometer. So I think we hit 161, so we're there. Just be careful taking this off the heat. We're going to walk over, get our chocolate sauce, which is still warm, and we're going to hello. You know, at this part of it, I always remember being at Grandma's when she's baking a cake and wonder who's going to lick the spoon when we're done. Okay, it's all nice and blended. That's all the ingredients in this. There's no preservatives in anything in this. So now we're going to take our container, and I put the clips on it just to hold the paper out of the way. And we're going to What do you think?
I think I want the spoon.
There you have it. Okay, so there you have it. That's my little truffles. So now this is going to go into the refrigerator and cool completely. And I happen to have done one last night, so we can show you how to finish it. And I used the same container that I just used for that. And here's the plastic wrap. Okay, so now they're done, and what we do is now cut it into small bite-sized pieces. And I tried and tried and tried several times to make these perfect and all that, and it turned out for this recipe, you're going for the taste, not for the look of it. You want to make sure that this is nice and cold before you cut it. These are not the kind of dessert that you can take someplace or give to people. They have to stay refrigerated. Then when we get ready to serve dinner, I take one or two out for each one of us. And my good cocoa powder, I'll just dust it in there. Covered with cocoa powder. So then, just as an added little touch of flavor, I dust it with a little bit of salt. Is Margie's favorite little chocolate bite-sized dessert. But I wonder where she's at.
Did someone say chocolate?
Someone said chocolate.
Oh.
There you are, my dear.
It's a work of art.
And, well, let's don't go that far. But anyway, thanks for coming into our kitchen again today. And we just love sharing our favorite recipes with you. And I hope you'll try this or stop by and we'll give you one. They are really good. And as you've taught me, it's just a nice way to end the meal. That and a cappuccino.
Absolutely.
Thanks, dear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.